Few names in history carry the horrific weight of Adolf Hitler. From a failed artist and a political dreamer, he rose to seize the soul of an entire nation and unleash terror upon the world. Hitler was not merely a dictator, he was the architect of destruction. The man who codified hatred into policy and industrialized death. His crimes are not just bloody statistics, they are a persistent, agonizing wound in human memory. Hitler's atrocities were carried out by a systematic, cold-blooded machine, built upon three pillars of savagery: the crime of starting hell, igniting World War II. Hitler recklessly shattered the international order, plunging Europe into the abyss. Driven by a fanatical ambition for a thousand-year Reich and the expansionist ideology of Lebensraum, living space, he launched the invasion of Poland in 1939, officially commencing history's most devastating war. Tens of millions of lives were crushed. Cities were leveled off for the insatiable power lust of one individual. This war was the first crime, the necessary stage for executing even more heinous atrocities. The apex crime, the Holocaust. The industrialization of death, the greatest and most unforgivable crime. Was the Holocaust the final solution engineered by Hitler and the Nazi apparatus to achieve racial purity? This was not just mass murder, it was a meticulously planned, technical project aimed at systematically eliminating all Jews in Europe. 6 million Jews were incarcerated, tortured, and gassed in notorious extermination camps like Auschwitz and Treblinka. Additionally, millions of others, Roma, Slavs, the disabled, Soviet Poles, and political opponents were imprisoned, executed, or used as experimental subjects in concentration camps. Death was not random, it was a product of a killing assembly line fueled by hatred, the pervasive crime, brutality in occupied lands. Under Hitler's command, soldiers and SS units sowed terror among the civilian population. Massacres of civilians, mass executions, and village burnings in retaliation for resistance movements became the rule, not the exception as seen at Babi Yar or Cotton. Barbaric medical experiments, prisoners were turned into guinea pigs for gruesome experiments in the camps, obliterating all moral and humanitarian boundaries. The secret police, Gestapo, and dictatorship. Even within Germany, Hitler stifled all free speech, using violence and fear to maintain absolute power. Adolf Hitler is dead, the Nazi regime has collapsed, and the Nuremberg trials judged his accomplices. But the true question, the one that continues to haunt future generations, is not what he did, but why humanity allowed it to happen. What allowed a single man to transform his personal hatred into a genocidal instrument on an unprecedented scale? Is the atrocity of Hitler merely a mirror reflecting a portion of the darkness that still lurks within human nature itself? And if so, have we truly learned our lesson? Or are we simply waiting for the next architect of destruction to rise from an angry crowd?